Hello there. Thank you for asking about how to help your child with their online studies. This is just an informal video. I'm not selling anything or anything. I use this for my own Afrikaans courses that I created and for my grade 8 son. So the first tool that I use for him is called NotebookLM. If you look at the top there, it says notebooklm.google. So if you click on try notebook.lm, it gives you some featured notebooks, but you can also create your own. Like I made one, oh, I made a few actually. If you look here, the stage 8, grade 8 ones are the ones that I've done for my son, and then there are a few for my Afrikaans courses. But just to give you an idea of what we do, if I created this Cambridge Lower Secondary Mathematics book just to show you. So I don't have a child in this grade. So I had to just go to ChatGPT to ask them for the curriculum. I obviously, if you have a child, you will know what they need to look at. So the first thing, you can load your sources here. So you click there by add. So if your school gave you PowerPoint files or PDF files or anything like that, you can load it up here. Alternatively, and this is quite nice, I remember when my son did his math now, there's this guy on YouTube called Kevin Maths and Science, and he has got, in my opinion, some of the best examples out there. So what you can do is if you want to drag in some of his videos, you click there on YouTube, and I came here and let's just see one of his videos. You go there, you get your URL, you go back to your notebook and you just paste the URL in there, insert, and it will actually draw it in here as one of your sources, as you can see there. So if you click there, you'll see his video coming up. Okay, that's just a little bit of a extra something. So what I like to do once I've done all my added all my sources, then you can go here to audio overview. And audio overview, depending on which of the sources you click, will create you a podcast like of this. If I can show you one example here of one that I did last night about mastering space. So if I, let's see if we open, hello there. Okay, so supposedly this was something more fundamental, and you've got a question. You see there's a little hand, you can raise that. Hi, what is volume? Unfortunately, the audio review given cannot be heard during the recording of this video. So while they're doing the lesson, you can actually interrupt them and ask them questions as you go along. That's just one of the things. Then here, I went to video overview and I asked for a video about fractions and decimals. And all on its own, from my sources that I uploaded here, it created this little video for me. Unfortunately, once again, this audio cannot be heard during it, but this is a little video that was created by NotebookLM when I asked it to create me a video about fractions. Okay, so as you can see, this is quite powerful because any topic that you've listed a source for your stage, and they will also do it on the level that that child needs to do it. It will create you a video of that. And those things can also be downloaded and looked at again later. And you can have as many of them as you want. Yeah. So then the other tool that I often use, and this is almost, if you ask me, even more powerful, is Google Gemini. So just to show you how to get to that, if you go here in Google, you'll see your Gemini there. And this is the most important part. When you get to this, you click there and you have to click on guided learning. If you don't click on guided learning, you're not going to get to this. I am a grade 7 student. I am studying math fractions. Can you please help me? So it's giving you this whole thing of, hi there, it's great that you're diving into fractions. Let's work on them together. Fractions are a key. Da, 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 da. So it's telling you that. To get started, which of these topics would you like to focus on right now? So supposedly you've got these and you don't have any idea. So let's go and we put in one. So this is now for someone who doesn't know anything about it. Okay, so it says, let's try a problem. 1 over 4 plus 2 over 4. What do you think we should do with the numerators, the top numbers, to find the answer? I don't know. That's okay. Let's think about it another way. So it's starting to give you more ideas. Imagine you have a pizza cut into equal slices. You eat one slice and your friend eats two slices. The slice, the size of the slices don't change, right? There are still quarters of the whole pizza. We can go and say, can you give me an image of this? I've got no idea if it's going to do it, but let's see. And so I have seen it make really cute images. See, when we add fractions with the same denominator, we simply add the top numbers and the numerators together. So if I have one slice and your friend has two slices, how many slices do you have in total? Three. Let's work on converting between mixed numbers and improper fractions. So a mixed number, I'm going to say no, I still want to learn more about adding. I still don't understand adding. Can you please go into more detail? Adding fractions, that is. That's a great question. The next big step in adding fractions is to understand what to do when the denominators are different. Let's try a new problem. We can't add these directly because the pieces are different sizes. Our goal is to change them so that they have the same denominator, which is called the common denominator. In this problem, the denominators are 2 and 4. What could we do to make the half, to make its denominator 2? Maybe multiply by 2. That's exactly right. When we want to change the denominator of a fraction, we have to multiply both the top, the numerator, and the bottom, the denominator, by the same number. This creates equal blah, blah. Okay, let's say, do you have a easy way for me to remember what is the denominator and the what's the other one called? Numerator. There. The denominator is a number at the bottom, which is down. So D for denominator, D for down. So as you can see, it gives you all kinds of little tricks and whatever. And as many times as the child don't understand, you can keep on saying to them, I don't understand. Can we please go back? So let's do that. I really don't understand fractions. Can we please start from the very start? Absolutely. Let's take a step back and start from the beginning. That's a great idea. You see, so it will go back and back and back, and unlike a tutor, it will just go over it again and again and again. The nice thing here is also if they have a test or a worksheet or something from school and they have a problem that they're studying with, say, 1 over 6 plus 2 over 3 plus 4 over 5 equals, you can say, can you help me understand? Okay, let's just say, can you help me solve this problem? And this is what is very nice in my opinion. It won't just give the answer, it will take them through it. What is the smallest number that 6, 3, and 5 all divide into equally? Let's say they make a mistake and they say 25. Let's see what they say. That's a good try. 25 is a multiple of 5, but not a multiple of 6 or 3. A good way to find the least common denominator is to start with the biggest denominator, which is 6, and list its multiples. Can we check to see which of those numbers is also a multiple? What are the first few multiples of 6? Now, let's just say your child don't know what a multiple is. So now they say, what is a multiple? And it will give a complete explanation of that as well. So as you can see, this is very nice because it will explain it to them over and over again and from the level where they are at. And also because it's a computer, the child won't feel funny asking dumb questions or whatever, or questions that they would feel could be perceived as dumb questions. They can ask to their heart's content and so actually start understanding at the very core what it's all about. So these are just 2, 3 small tools that I use that are very, very nice. I know that OpenAI ChatGPT also has one, but I haven't used it yet just because this one did what I wanted to, so I had no reason to go back. So, yeah.